Hello, everybody. This is Stacy again, and thank you for joining me on my channel. I am going to go over the different views, and I always like to do a nice, fresh video based on new sets of plans to go over what we call the views. And what the views are it basically you don't even realize you're looking at a view when you look at a view. And I will just always want to make sure my students understand that, because the way that you are viewing and looking at the plans determines the next step or material you may need or whatever. And so when we talk about the views, we're going to break this up into um, four different sections, because there are four different views. And in total, if just name them, normally I go in order of importance and in terms of the construction operation. Okay, so the first three of the views involve construction operations. You need to be able to have a good understanding of what you're looking at in order to construct or to build the wall correctly, the roof finish, put that on correctly, the foundation footing, in order to understand, how the rebar and everything else is uh, is configured, and so you'll know how to build it correctly. Okay, so those are the first three, and that's one is the plan view, and that's the view we're looking at right now. And again, I'm going to break them all down in individual sections, but this as an introduction, this is what you'll learn: the four different views and the perspective, if you can visualize in your mind what it is. And then we go to each of those pages to make sure it's clear to you and what information you get from each of the views. So, the first of the views, the most basic of the views, is the plan view. And from the plan view, we go to the section view. And from section view, we go to detail view. And from detail view, and those are three: plan view, section view, detail view. Those are the first three that require, that I say are like part of the construction operation. Meaning you really have to look at those correctly and understand what you're looking at in order to properly construct the wall, the roof, the foundation footing. And then the very last one we'll talk about is the elevation view. And you can have interior or exterior elevation views. And those are really for the finished trades, so they can have a good perspective of their scope of work, and so they can use the plans to properly measure the measurements they need to properly do their job. And so in this set of videos, again, we're going to take a fresh look at the views: plan view, section view, detail view, and elevation view. So you have a good understanding when you're looking at the plans, and when you see the symbols, you'll know exactly what the architect is trying to tell you. Enjoy the journey.